#9, but that'd be like too close to try and get everything.
I was thinking, what do you want to do?
Play this for a bit.
What?
Have you got it? Which one?
Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Jackbox? The 4-player one, yeah.
You don't know.
Mobile devices.
I'm not good.
I bet I'm not going to get a fucking room, because where's my... I'm not going to get in the room and have to answer. Because where the fuck is my phone?
I'm turning the light on.
Professional streamer.
If we could silence all chewing on set, we are picking up some slight chewing and sound.
I'm not good. It'll die.
Gummy candy of some sort.
Okay.
Silence all chewing, please. Did anybody else see what happened in the copy machine room? Because there's blood everywhere.
No.
What?
I need to go back to the train station.
He is a smart man, because I would make him walk.
Hi, my name's Tim, and if you're gonna die, come on.
What?
I didn't press anything.
No, it's here.
Okay, we
What?
are on.
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in like 15 years.
You guys are not waiting on me. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it back to the beginning, because why not, eh? What?
Okay,
Alright, baby! We're ready.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Hello, you three. Would you like separate checks, or can I put this all in one bill? Everybody's got their screws. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And your wrong answer to the game is being sponsored by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash.
Cool.
All right, here goes nothing.
Get ready to
Hold it, we have to do the wrong answer.
First on the docket.
No.
Beautiful.
That's finished.
Let's analyze
This
one
is
of
a
Kim
right answer.
Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1. That was quality. Players 2 and 3. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water.
I couldn't remember what it was.
But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah,
How
music,
about
yeah.
his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew
What's that
McConaughey's
from?
resurgence as
I
an
even
actor
quote it all the
his
time. What is that from?
reconnaissance?
Matthew
Well,
McConaughey.
if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a reconnaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The Player 3, where's that screw? Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You got 5 seconds. What a pity.
Middle-aged.
Superb screwing,
Renaissance.
player 3. Why not pick up a few more bucks? Player 2. All wrong. Player 3. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages.
This was a
the
profitable day for
would
David.
follow the
No, that's
Middle
genuine thing.
Ages.
I was like, Renaissance was the Middle
Which is
Ages.
funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Which life just ended. What?
This one's known as
Oreo?
brought to you by the letter U.
Okay.
Nabrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Okay.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the... Player 1, who are you gonna screw? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Congratulations, Not. That's how you screw Player 1. Let's see if you can make this really hurt.
Oh, it's fused to most!
Players 1 and 2? Excuse me. It was begging to be picked. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows!
Like a fool.
And yet, none of them have ever blinked.
Just here.
Try this on for size. Duck, duck, swan?
Swan.
Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Player 2, who gets the screw? You're screwed, Player 3. 5 seconds to pick an answer.
I'm not even read the question! Odette!
Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan. So the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Hate to break the news to you, Player 2.
I'm the greatest gamer. We all suspect.
Man.
Here's one for you. The man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a this or that.
This or that.
Player 2, I want you to play this or that since you're behind at the moment. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Make your selections before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the winnings. Alright, let's get started. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire. Arrested for falsely reporting. At the house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch.
Okay, what did you read?
We went to a Brazilian brothel.
I'm pretty sure.
We can all agree that it's time for that little bastard
Zero
to get
steals.
deported. And then
I
it's
feel
your
like I
turn,
have lots of
Bieber.
steals, actually.
We finished round 1, and Player 3 is at the front of the class. And leaving no doubt about it either. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double.
No.
And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, here it comes.
Well, Rowan, to be fair, I didn't steal any. I was positively times better.
That's okay, I got one wrong and you have to go.
Why not try
If you
Dumber
get
and
There was the brothel
Dumberer 2?
I got that right.
No.
So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Players 1 and 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 3? No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won
I'm a
The
brilliant
greatest hits of the
man!
San Francisco Otter Choir.
Everything
Hailed
I
as
do
one of the
is
top
brilliant.
3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter
No,
Choir
I
will
think
astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000 prize.
Oh!
You got alter joke here.
Next.
I'm
Let it
amazing.
go, let it go, let it go.
Let go of the guilt you have for
At
me,
which
David.
temperature
Not
would
guilt.
Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 3.
No idea.
I didn't think I had
Players 1 and
Fahrenheit,
2.
to be fair.
You may not know how temperatures work. No,
No one knows how Fahrenheit
30
works. That's the
degrees is
joke.
below freezing in
American, so
Fahrenheit and
Celsius.
insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay,
And
so
I
is the
know,
basis
blah,
there
blah,
that
blah, he
everything
can
else is
magically be
actually
saved,
still
but I'm
cold?
talking about what would
Because
happen
I was
in the
like
real world
way
to a
before
talking
30.
snowman.
Way before 30. Fucking Americans.
Take a stab at Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
That was a Rowan joke.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 3. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Player 2.
1879 is what the same
Really? Player 1.
She was born
That's
in
just nuts.
1920. There are pictures of Albert Einstein. Because he...
You don't
Take a good look
pictures
at
of me. Have you not
Wine
seen
or
Back to the
Lose.
Future 3?
If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves
That's
as a
1880,
non-offensive Redskins
1850 or
mascots,
1880s.
what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 1. This is right. Oops, I mean this is white,
That's
which is
white,
wrong.
White.
Players 2 and 3. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red.
I go by...
Although to a
Do you know
connoisseur like myself,
Francais?
Malbec is very
I
offensive.
don't know, friend. No.
Yes, I do say that was
I think
a quick
Oreo will give
burn.
me a
It's
piece of
red.
cake.
Isn't that Pinot Blanc? Pinot Blanc.
Yeah.
Which is French for.
And now,
Wine of
I
white.
want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss
The
singer
red
Gene
wine we
Simmons'
have
tongue
is
grew to the
Merlot.
average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed
Okay.
her? About 5
Okay.
inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 1.
Yeah.
5 inches.
Player 3. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Player 2. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult
What's
giraffe's,
an
he may
inch
not
to a
even need
centimeter?
women anymore.
No, he's trying to find out if he's been lying.
Welcome to the attack. Oh, you know all about the attack. Lovely. Here's your clue. Your
All right,
house
it's
is
just
made
hit
of
it.
what?
If you get it
What
right,
materials are their houses
if you get it
made
right, you
from?
get points.
Good luck.
If you get it wrong, you lose points. I think it might be that. Well, it's gingerbread. Hey!
Oh.
Oh shit. Yay.
Probably was full of love.
No.
Oh, I redeemed myself. It's the first one to get it. I wondered.
Oh, what?
It might be a CD. It might be a CD. Well done, Rowan! Top notch!
Never do I got minus
You
money last
scared.
time.
I was. It's the first one to do it, Naomi.
Look, I saw it.
Clearly, Rowan beat you, Naomi. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was waiting there.
I thought As might show up.
He's Franco for which younger brother. Cards! Oh!
I've never seen it. So.
Kevin Spacey's in it. I hear that it's very good, but you know.
Player 3's got it! Player 3
We're almost identical,
but hey, I'm sure
but
your family's
not.
proud of you. Or at least they'll say they're proud of you because they can't tell you the harsh truths like this one.
Why is it positive as well?
Yeah, Rowan just went, I don't know the answer to this. X.
Rowan almost paid both of our winnings.
X.
Oh man.
Welcome to the
Also,
game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. Here we go, that one's mine.
I thought I came up last, so I did it.
Soon we have 3 players ready to throw down some steaming piles of trivia. Handle those screws carefully. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you
Alright, so
by...
I've got to look for my next
Kale
brilliant
Mart.
answer.
If you find a single thing in our store that is not
Watch me
associated
get
with
it
kale, it's free.
absolutely on
Kale Mart.
purpose.
We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus
Yeah,
cash.
you read them all specifically for that and still didn't
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, what you did wrong. You got away with it.
To begin with, male enhancements.
Oh, it was a roller coaster of emotions, though, wasn't it?
Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every
right
couple of
to
years.
very wrong
Probably
to
should have paid
super
that.
right.
An old Christmas card. Now, let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or players 1, 2, and 3? Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their
Easy
son Walt
peasy.
Jr. from the show Breaking Bad.
Although I have to be honest,
And I'd
don't
read you the
remember
rest of the
Junior
letter, but
learning
it's
to
full of
drive.
spoilers.
Probably a getaway driver.
I mean, it might have been a side plot.
Next up, positive feedback.
Can you tell everyone's never seen the show?
What would you hear from a
No, I know
kingfisher
you
that's
did. I've
fishing
seen
for
a couple
compliments?
episodes.
So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new players 1 and 2?
Oh no!
Mistake. Player 3? Huh?
It's a bird!
Watch how easy this is. A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns! Somebody tell me I'm handsome! You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson. Oh, let's never cut it that close again.
The only big one is scales.
No, gills!
Let's try
I
Lucy in the
gills!
sky with rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or
I
that.
didn't see the gills.
Player 3? Since your score stinks so bad, this one is all yours. I'm going to read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. The rest of you should still keep your eyes open. Lock in your answers before player 3. If player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. Alrighty then, here it comes. I do like Britney Spears. I go to the gym. I myself know some people who... I think happiness is love. I collect emotions. In America, I'd definitely be a Democrat. I'm 5'8". I hate being... No, I guess that's why they call it the blues.
He is short.
I wouldn't say that to his face. I'm saying it.
Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion.
That stays well.
I thought it was really gonna go down a different route.
Yeah, so
And on its way, I hunger for love.
I thought it was just like
If
about
each member
power
of the
than
Hunger
that.
Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air. Oh, player!
Get out of here!
Player 2, 5
With that
seconds to
extra
make a
dollar.
choice. Ah, that's all she wrote. Player 3, way to work that screw. Time to twist the knife. Players 1 and 3. One right answer coming up. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire.
Yeah, but she needs to be
But I'm
the
sure
one
you could get rid of
catch
PETA
fire.
and it would still be hot.
So she's
He
going
needs to
to
just fuel on her and
Can I also say, as someone that has seen
I call this one
the first
one show down,
Hunger Games movie,
14,312 to go.
triangle. It was like, oh, I fancy her. And she was like, I actually fancy
For
it.
some reason,
And he was like, I don't know.
like, oh, they're on.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Alright, player 2, let me know who's getting... Believe it, player 3, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to answer. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years. Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years. And Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. Player 2, this screw does not have a happy ending.
Sheer luck. Sheer luck.
Like, you can't even put it on.
Bring an end to our first round, and it would seem player 3 is winning. And quite impressively, I might add. Don't forget,
You know what I'm
round
gonna
2
say?
always double.
At the risk of being
Don't be
attacked
afraid to use
online,
those screws.
I'm gonna
I
say
didn't
that
hand
the
them
person
out for
who just
my
got
health.
that musical question does not like Linux. The only person in the world that doesn't like Les Mis.
This one's called Chucky Balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Player 2, sucks to be you. Player 3, okay, old yeller, let's go out to the barn. Player 1,
But you have to be back.
herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Further down.
I know.
Here's a good one. Leafy laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between two... Player 1, who's gonna get it? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Nuh-uh. Player 1, your screw worked out. You want even more cash? Player 2, I'm not fond of this answer. Player 1, a fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Say hello to Escargot for Margot. Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Player 2? What? No. Players 1 and 3? Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants.
The wrong answer is something to do with kale, really.
Yeah, Void.
Not a
May I
golden
introduce
fleece.
to be
or
or not
grease.
to be Arthur?
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No, I
Listen
got
to me,
the
you
micro-
stupid old. Give it to me.
Ow!
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, do I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions, great.
One question.
All right. Don't
He's already
get your
told you no
panties in a...
That's vindicated you.
Whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash, and now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Players 2 and 3?
They know.
Player 1. Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him. You are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah!
I saw the other day they have a John Denver song in it. And it talked in the post that he died in the plane
Here
crash.
we have Menage a Treat. Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate. Players 1, 2, and 3. Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Brace yourself for the attack. You already know the rules. Off you go. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck.
is.
What?
Oh, my heart! Oh my I don't know, it was a guess.
This is bullshit. What do I get?
Yeah.
But I'm pressuring them.
Anyone know anything about Burger Time? Anyone know what it is? What?
Pepper burger.
Oh, that's clever. I like that. That probably makes sense.
Does it?
Peter McGuire. Oh.
Peter, pumpkin Peter.
Player one's got it! Well, player one, you ended up with a really comfortable lead this time out. Comfortable like a pair of dad's old slippers. Players 2 and 3, you just smell like dad's slippers. And don't forget what
It's
your
not
father
Tobey
taught you.
Maguire, it's not Peter Parker. My brain!
They threw that one into me wrong.
I'm so...
You're so dumb.
I am Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but the cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today.
Okay, it's actually good.
I thought I told you three to wear something revealing. I'm joking, of course. There are your screws to get you started. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
The Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
Try to choose the wrong answer brought to you by our sponsor to get
You're not
prizes
on the
and
camera,
cash.
Rowan.
That's because he was mortified.
About what?
Okay, it's time.
About not knowing who Peter McGuire is. That's pretty dumb of you to not
That
know
we had
that.
sex.
We did have sex.
And that was big.
Multiple.
To get started, she mused me.
Fully accept and use that
If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6. Player 2. Players 1 and 3. The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough. It's time for... This question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry?
Cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie master.
Okay. This one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras.
Oh, there was 0.03 seconds in that. That's the big part.
Yeah.
Players 2 and 3? Right. The white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
I hadn't heard of scleras.
You know what the Irish retina and pupils are.
I forgot.
Up next,
the people, like,
Cookie
iris is
Masterson,
the
the
colour.
vocab guide.
Retina's in the eye.
If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science. He would know very little about science. He would know exact. Players 2 and 3? Nigh means near or nearly. The the reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Master's and unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand.
Did you go N and N?
Player 1. I now have evidence supporting my theory that you're not very smart.
There's a reason I got a D in higher English.
What you get in biology?
Oh, I dropped
Open
that.
wide for
I dropped
Your
that
Mother
as
Smells
soon
Like
as I
the
could. Your
Jungle.
sister got a D.
What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? Player
Mother.
3.
But don't worry, I'll scream it too.
You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Let this be a lesson to you.
No, don't go.
Player 3, that turned out to be a great screw. Why not grab a few more bucks while you're at it? Player 3, no Speed Racer, no. Player 2, Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes.
At least I got going.
Pucker up for Obesity the Game, and it's a this or that. Player 1, you're behind at the moment, so this or that has got your name on it. I'm going to read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. Now the rest of you should listen carefully.
That sounds like a healthcare
Try to
plan.
pick an answer before Player 1. If Player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. We good? Here we go.
No.
HMO, MMO, PPO, POS, FPS, RTS, MOO. That was a big BOO.
Pardon me.
I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up.
And she got her first. It's her steal.
No, it's split.
That about does it for round 1. And Player 3 is in the lead.
So you
Think
got
that might
all the
change
questions,
soon?
I
Keep
got
in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2.
Or you answered it after Rowan and
And remember, the wrong
it has to
answer of
be
the game
before.
is still out there waiting for you. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, that's about probably like what a car or a tree.
Coming up, Pussycat Control.
Ooh.
Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Players 1, 2, and 3. Speaking of being cursed, want to see the right answer? In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Say hello to. That evidence was Planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut? Player 1! You're screwed, Player 3. 5 seconds to pick an answer.
Catch-you! Uh-oh.
Way to screw, Player 1. Don't stop there. Get some more cash. Players 1 and 2. Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground-up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the sea.
Why not try Where the Buffalo Foam? You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means... Hello, Danny! Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me! Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
We just all insulted each other.
and I've come to bite you.
Oh, okay.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal? Lady, which of these animal diets could not give me rabies? A beaver diet, a non-goose diet, a king cobra diet, or a gadger diet? Players 1, 2, and 3. Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles.
Yeah, that's what I answered too.
Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Exactly
Really? Then how did I
Surely they wouldn't do both.
That's a good point.
We'd exterminate them if that was the case.
We'll just give them a country and
Here's
be
a
like,
good
yeah,
one.
take it.
Yoko has no
We did
remorse.
that once with Australia. No, look.
What Beatles album am I describing? Let it be Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help. Player 3. Let it be. Wrong. Player 1. .. In Morse code is SOS, the International Distress Call. Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody, picky bastards. Player 2. You mean the album with the Beatles on the crosswalk? No. But you can gently bump crosswalkers out of your way with a memory foam car bumper from the Anti-Pedestrian Council.
You would never have to slow down!
Because walkers. Am I right?
Oh,
Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy.
That's my point to keep you distracted.
Here's one for you. F this. How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! Player 3, good effort. Good effort.
Thank you.
Players 1 and 2, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
So obvious.
you guys are dumb.
In music, forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber. Step right up to the... Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. The Prodigy's son returns. They were prodigies in what area? Good luck.
don't know. It was
Probably. Oh. What attack?
Child murder.
Not him. Yeah, really try it.
Oh. No, I know it. I know it.
Could be fucking edited.
No, I know it. She knows it as well. Have to stick this.
2-bit game they sell in there. To put things in perspective, though, it's just a trivia game. You're still gonna die someday, and
I was waiting for Disabled. I was thinking of the musical.
It was the musical.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking the song. I was thinking the rape
Play the
and
musical. Play Pickle.
I am Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people. Quiet down in there!
Everyone gets away with it.
Yeah, right.
No one gets one.
You know what's odd?
I would look into every single
You
one.
all take care of those screws now.
One that was involved
You can
in the
force another
creation.
player to answer immediately by
Point
hitting the
sensor.
screw button.
So
If they
in the
miss
bit when
it, you
they're
win
talking about
extra
like,
bonus
hey,
dollars.
Tommy, can you hear me?
And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Hoarder
At the start back
helpers.
too.
Are you a hoarder?
In
Here
the-
to help you
in the
who want more
original
stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
Snip out our sponsors, wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash.
So in that song, Tommy, can you hear me? Kevin goes, he's
So,
gonna be
let's make this
prime
happen.
fucking minister. He changed it to he's gonna be prime bloody minister. But kept everything else in the show.
Let's begin with London Bridges Falling Down.
Nope.
That's fine.
In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's player 1. Hey, way to be wrong! Players 2 and 3. The first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers, and some nursery rhyme guys are
No,
growers.
that's not really right.
I kissed the girl who made me cry.
Here we have
I know that from
Zombies
Wolf Among Us.
Never Get Old.
It was time for Georgie to
What might you see in a television show called The Walking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all. Player 1. Sorry, no takebacks. Player 2. If the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some
I
reason.
was thinking like chickens.
Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead
Oh
Season
no,
2.
he's got the
Player
wrong
3.
answer.
Wow, this is a real horde of circular logic. Which is great because that means you just won this expandable hoarder house from Hoarder Helpers. Because one man's trash is another man's trash that he can store in his expandable hoarder house. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats.
That's both times now. You reveal.
Only because someone else revealed that's how it connects.
Take a good look at. I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead. And we're cooking up a this or dat. Player 1. You need the most help, so this this or dat is just for you. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone
Didn't even
frozen
click till I
pizza.
said
If
you
it's a
had
type
it.
of burial plot, press the square button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the circle button.
No,
The
but
rest
that's
of you
what
ought to
you
pay
didn't click. It
attention.
was the wrong answer until I said
Lock in
it.
your answers before
yes,
player
that
1, because if player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. Cool, let's do it.
Real plot on a pizza.
Single. Companion. Family. Double top. Half and half. Original. Brick oven style. That performance was dead right out of the gate.
I know that there's a horrific joke in your head right now.
When I die, I want to be cremated, but
Zero
not just in
steals!
any oven, in a
I
pizzazz
just
pizza
forget-
oven.
no,
That way every part of me is cooked evenly.
Press one over and over again. So that's your
But even logically, that would imply I steal sometimes.
No, because you're not at Dasher before.
And on its way,
Yeah, and you.
Zach and Miri
Yeah,
make a
and
board
you,
game.
though.
We split it.
What do Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s. They were both created by a Jewish woman. They were both created in Player 1. You got it. No, you didn't. Players 2 and 3. Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada. And another thing Seth Rogen and Trivial Pursuit have in common... no, that's about it.
This is true, but that's just Australia.
Up next, Kangaroo Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
In it as well. Like, the famous people from New Zealand.
What's your famous person from New Zealand?
Russell Crowe.
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 1. Could be worse, in theory. Player 2. That's just nuts. Player 3. E.T. was an amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck. That's the end of round 1, and player 3 is at the front of the class. And by quite a bit, I might add. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double.
Oh no.
And I want to see some screwing.
Okay, I
being
fucked
too
it
nice.
a lot. No, lean slightly in.
May I introduce... I've been framed! So, I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else. What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something to her right? Player 1. Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds.
No, I'm right!
Player 1, nicely screwed.
I'm right.
Want a little more money? Players 1 and 2. Sweet dreams. Here's what you meant to pick. The Mona Lisa is looking over to her left.
No! It's the left of the picture! It's her right!
There's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in
No!
years.
No! You're facing it! It's your left! It's her right!
No, but her eyes are forward.
Open wide for what's black and black and black all over. During a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx. What might the Riddler say to mock him? Looks like you're not as smart as Oedipus, Bat Breath. You're certainly no Anubis, Bat Brain. You're dumber than Socrates, Bat Bunkler. Or even King... Player 1. No. Players 2 and 3. I so wanted you to pick this one. In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering a devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx. You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
I rage for no balance.
I went with the one who would be smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, I went with the Egyptian.
It's time for Get Your Mind Out of the Gutter Ball.
His mother hot.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right.
I think I've been lied to twice.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way. Put these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing. 7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Player 2, who's gonna get that screw? Believe it, player 3, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to answer. A dinner bucket is when there are 4 pins left standing, the 2, 4, 5, and 8 pins. A Christmas tree is 3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins. All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer do it for me.
I actually do know
I also let the bowling computer do my taxes. Player 2,
I didn't know those, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, the only one you would know is the 7-10 split. Because that's one of the worst ones to get.
Yes, but the Christmas
This
dinner
one's
sounds
called
like a lot.
All Men Must Die. Somewhere
Christmas
around
tree
episode
sounds
9.
like not a lot.
If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Oh, Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New York. Oh, wait, that's girls. I always get HBO shows mixed up. Can't get rid of that screw so easily, Player 3.
Yeah, I finally got Coda to stop barking at me every time I walked into the room.
How about melts in your pretty mouth?
Kenai.
Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Player 3? No shall no. Players 1 and 2? For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and brown and green are female. It's the female ones that have nuts that confuse me. You do not want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not your hands, but I'm telling you, those mini M&Ms are pretty melty when they come out of the birth canal.
Cover up the lawsuit of like unfair treatment on their workers.
Brace yourself for the attack. Okay, if that's how you want it. Here's the clue. Getting the beast of me. What animal are you surrounded by? Good luck.
So tense, isn't it? Oh. I win! Oh!
Oh, wait,
Susan Sarandon played her in a movie I watched.
Piper. Okay.
I win!
I was going to tell you.
Depends on which version you hear. Yes. I win! Good guess, though. I win.
Yeah, I just remembered the whole story of the Pied Piper.
He took the rats, and then he went.
Player 3 takes the win! Damn, get out the electron microscope so we can take a look at Player 3's lead. Hey, if you look real closely, you can just make out these words.
No, if I hadn't screwed her.
To be fair, if I had it screwed too.
You'd be... Yes, but you screwed me first. If I hadn't tried to be a dick. For no reason.
Yeah, I am Vicky Masterson, and
she'd be 4,000 down and I'd be 4,000 up. You know what?
Yeah, I remember the whole story of
the town of Hamlin was overrun by rats.
Okay, you three, no joking around. This is serious trivia business. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit the screw button.
So he stole all their children, which, for the record, hilarious. Hilarious.
And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
the Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. Flesh-free foods for the conscientious cannibal.
I'm sure there's probably a version
if you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash.
Yeah, that they don't know. Yeah.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
So, you know, he's just walking through Germany with a group of children.
I reckon
Right off the
you didn't
top,
keep them long. I
let's
would've
all welcome Paul Rudd.
Like, what are you going to do with them?
You guys are in for a treat, because this episode is a very special one. Perhaps the best one we'll ever do, honestly. We have a special guest, one of the biggest stars of movies today, and just one of my personal all-time favorites. I love this guy. I love him, okay? What can I tell you? All right. The one and only Mr. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd!
Chili.
Is Paul Rudd here yet, Bob?
No, not here yet, Cookie.
Okay. I'm sure he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we can get started. Let's say Paul Rudd makes a romantic comedy about Alexander the Great as he faces his own mortality. If the movie takes place the year Alexander the Great died, what should it be called? This is 19, this is 32, this is 40, or this is 60. Player 3. Players 1 and 2. Alexander the Great notoriously died young at the age of 32 of unknown causes, but some accounts claim he was poisoned. But you know, I would never poison you, Paul, because... Oh yeah, he's not here still. That joke doesn't really work without him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. We should keep going. He'd want us to keep going.
No, it's because I smell my shoes and
Let's try all my fingers.
To see if I need
Just
new
keep
ones.
together, Cookie. He'll be here.
That's Paul
Okay.
the Eye.
If Paul Rudd were a tamarin, what would he be? Kind of seems like we just smushed Paul Rudd's name into that one, but anyway. A bird? Where's that screw? You've been screwed. You got 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
For an idiot!
Mighty fine screwing, player 3.
I know what
Grab
the
a few
answer
more
is,
bucks,
but
why
I
don't you? Player 3. A tamarin is a type of monkey. And that has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Paul Rudd. Kind of glad he's not here yet. Bob, is he here yet?
That is a point.
Damn it! Player 1.
I reckon we're going to be more on the ball than that.
Try this on for size.
You
Adrift
never
without a
recognize
rudder.
the wrong answer.
Oh, that's my secretary. Paul's probably here. This is Cookie.
Mr. Masterson, there's a Paul Rudd at the front desk to see you.
Perfect. Just send him back. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the hallway as I speak is the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd.
Hello, Danny.
You motherfucker!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
God damn.
Billy, get out of here! Paul Rudd is supposed to be here any minute.
It was a joke, Danny. Take a chill pill.
Damn it, Billy! Oh, God, what if Paul Rudd doesn't show up? Oh, this cannot be happening. Man, I'm sweating. Why is it so hot in here?
I told you, take a chill pill. Let's say you're running a fever. Since it would help bring down your temperature, which of these pills could be called a chill pill? Cannabis, benzoyl peroxide, methadone, or ibuprofen?
Player 1.
Can a disc be the right answer?
No, it can't dant. Players 2 and 3.
Ibuprofen is an anti-tyrexic, meaning it brings down a fever. Oh, maybe that's Tall Rudd.
Yes?
Mr. Masterson, I have a... what was your name again, sir?
Well, the dummy said to say Phil, or was it Pablo? It's Pablo, Corky.
I call this one Let There Be Rudd.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm sure Paul will be here
Well, I mean,
any minute,
if we're
so I'll
absolutely
just
screwed,
ask
Roy,
one more
I can
question to
drive
kill a
you
little
to the
time
bus
to give him a
station.
chance to
There's
park
another
or pick
train
up a
after
damn
that.
phone.
It's
If
up to
Paul
you
Rudd's
when you wanna
real
leave.
first name were
Like I
like
say, I can
Paul the
drive you home,
Apostle's
it's not a big deal.
original first name, what would
I'm
he
not
be
working
called? Raoul Rudd? Player 2? Who gets... Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds.
What was the question?
Paul the Apostle was originally named Saul. He changed it because his publisher thought Saul sounded, and I quote, too Jewish. Player 2, that was your screw, wasn't
See,
it?
I was thinking it was going to be fine.
How did you get through that?
I don't know.
Take a stab at, where the hell are you already? And this dis or dat needs to think about other people's feelings.
Well, I think we're going to be doing this and that, guys.
Player 1, you seem to be behind a bit. This dis or dat is all yours. Okay, I'm swapping out the Paul Rudd themed dis or dat for a more appropriate one. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if the person eventually showed up or didn't show up at all. If they showed up, press the square button. If they never showed, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Try to pick an answer before player 1. If player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. Okay, let's move. Godot, Guffman, Satan's Baby, Ms. Havisham, Lord and Lady, The Prodigals, Louis Prima. You would have been better off not showing up at all.
I mean, no, I kept pressing.
He's got steal!
He'll show
I'll
up.
just
Paul
press
will
the
show
random
up.
ones
You
for
would never
that.
just not show up and ruin the premise of an entire episode. Would he?
But he did.
Paul, you wouldn't do that. Would you?
It is Jewish.
Round 1 is in the books, and it would seem player 3 is
There would
winning
be no honor
with
in
a
winning
comfortable
that
cushion. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked.
At this point,
Alright, you ready?
I'm
Too
fully
bad.
wanting. I'm feeling on
And now, Paul is dead. Hold on. If Paul's not here, he probably has a really good reason, right? Right? Something bad might have happened. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that something actually happened to Paul Rudd. Which of these things at the funeral would be the Paul for Paul Rudd? The flowers next to his gravestone? The coffin he's lying in? Player 1, who's gonna get it? You're screwed, player 3. 5 seconds to pick an answer. Ow. Player 1, that was a successful screw. Time to twist the knife.
I've been screwed so many times.
Players 1 and 2.
It's the coffin.
Smart people choose this.
Paul
The
bearers.
pall can refer to a
They're the
heavy
ones that
cloth
walk
draped
down
over a
with the
coffin
fucking
or the
coffin.
coffin itself once there's a body inside.
I was reading that.
All joking aside, I do hope Paul Rudd is all right.
Let's go to the next
Bob,
one.
has there
Let's
been any
go.
word from...
No, nothing.
I will murder him!
Question 7.
This one's known as the Zodiac Thriller. Okay, you know what? I've got to get my mind off Paul Rudd for a minute. Perfect time to do this Leo DiCaprio question. Which Leonardo DiCaprio movie was the closest to being born a Leo? Django Unchained, December 25th, 2012. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, March 4th, 1994. Inception, July 16th. Player 3. Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Leos, of course, are known for being friendly, outgoing, and dependent on poor accents. Players 1 and 2. You must be trying to function on an empty stomach if you're thinking about eating a person. So it's a good thing you just won some vegan snacks like this. Oxy Toe Fingers from the Vegan Cannibal Animal Supply Company. They're only slightly worse tasting than actual human flesh. This wrong answer to the game nets you a handsome $8,000.
Like
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's so many points! 8,000!
You do, because both times it was by accident.
Yeah.
Next up, ready, set, go.
It was both.
Alright, it's becoming painfully obvious this isn't going to happen.
One or the other one.
Yes.
Mr. Masterson, old man, Pablo is still waiting. Can you please get him out of here? It's me, Corky. Pablo.
Send him back.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that screwly up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, I forget.
Get in here, old man.
No, I'm Pablo, the big radio star.
Right, okay. You already tried this joke.
I did? I don't remember. When did I try this joke? Question 2, question 3, question 4, or question 5?
Player 3, this is gonna hurt. Players 1 and 2.
Oh, that's right. That little wooden kid told me to do it in question 3.
What could have happened to Paul Rudd? Where is he?
Paul Rudd? Oh, you mean the fella who called about 20 minutes ago?
Well, what? You talked to Paul Rudd, old man?
Ah, sure I did, Corky. He asked for someone named Cookie, but I told him ain't nobody by that name was here, boy. Now get out of here.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna kill you, you wrinkly bag of shit.
Start petition. Well, Jackbox will swear.
I think that does say fuck.
This has been blank.
This one's known as My Best Ruddy.
God.
Okay, it's pretty obvious Rudd isn't coming, and we specifically wrote this question for him to read. It just seems stupid now, but the show must go on. I guess I could try a Paul Rudd impression. I'm Paul Rudd. I'm Paul Rudd. Slap into bass. Yeah, okay. In what way am I, Paul Rudd, like a rudder? I help launch other actors' careers. I help stop movies from bombing at the box office. I help steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Player 3. Wait for it. Wait for it. Player 2. This is very disappointing to Paul Rudd, which is me. I'm Paul Rudd. Player 1. Rudder helps steer boats or planes in different directions, just like how my magnetic charm and non-threatening good looks help to steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Oh, you said it, Paul Rudd. Hopefully pretty soon you'll actually get here and be saying these things for real. Otherwise, I might have to start taking back all those nice things I just had you pretend say about yourself.
I don't know. It'd be 2, because I think this is like 6, 5.
Well, this must be 6.
I call this one better late than even later. Son of a f***ing bitch! Where the f*** is Paul f***ing Rudd? Can anybody tell me? Is he getting here from halfway around the Earth on the back of the world's slowest turtle or something? I mean, this game is nearly over for f***'s sake. How far away could he be? All right. Considering the circumference of the Earth, and assuming he's not somewhere in space, what's the farthest distance away that f***ing asshole Paul Rudd could be right now? About 18,090 miles, about 4,200 miles, about 12,450 miles, or about 24,000... Players 1 and 2? Player 3? The Earth has a circumference of about 24,901 miles. For Paul Dud to be as far away from me as possible, he would have to be half that distance away. So about 12,450 miles, or 12,450.5 miles exactly. I think that would put him somewhere near Perth, Australia. But he has a lame summer home there or something. What a lame Paul Rudd type of thing to own. I hate you, Paul Rudd. I loved you once, but now that's over. Welcome. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Just don't pick Paul Rudd. The clues help, I guess, whatever, but most importantly, never pick Paul Rudd.
Never get Paul Rudd! Thought I'd be lied to. Try. Paul Rudd! That's very funny. This is quite a challenge. Why did you all betray me?
Player one takes it! Way to go, Player One. That must have been a very exciting win for you. I only say that because it looks like you don't get out much. Here's something else I say.
You don't know Jack!
I know stuff.
One more
Where did that come from?
Cookie Masterson here, and don't worry if you hear this noise. It's just my butthole. Don't take this the wrong way, but the three of you look like you belong together. Everyone's got a nice little screw. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash.
And
today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
Oopsie Daddy Male Pregnancy Tests. When you need to know quick whether you're going to be a daddy or not, trust Oopsie Daddy. Just pee and wait.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay then, why wait any longer?
Get ready, time for question.
Let's start with, that's one smooth infestation. Say you wanted to dress up a bunch of rats as members of the Rat Pack. What adorable rat accessory would you not need to purchase? A tiny glass of scotch for a rat Dean Martin? A tiny cigarette for a rat Joey Bishop? A tiny pipe for a rat Bob Hope? Or a tiny bow tie for a rat Sammy Davis Jr.? Players 1, 2, and 3. Bob Hope was not a member of the Rat Pack, so you would not need to buy any tiny rat accessories for him. But if you ever need a rat to entertain the rat troops or host the Rat Academy Awards, Rat Bob Hope is definitely your guy. Let's try beloved childhood character obesity. Remember that old cartoon Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids? Yeah? No? Either way, I'm gonna ask a question about it. What might you hear Fat Albert say while consuming a tub of lard? Hey, 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 this is Player 1, who are you gonna screw? Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Can't do anything right, can you? Way to screw, Player 1. You want even more cash? Players 1 and 3. This is saturated in incorrectness. Correct answer, show yourself. Lard is made from rendered pork fat.
I was hoping you would choose one of those, because I didn't know which one it was.
The saddest time Fat Albert said, hey, 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 is when his doctor told him they'd have to amputate his foot due to his diabetes.
Fat Albert said.
Why not try Score loser, and it's time to chalk up one dis or dat. Player 2. That score is embarrassing. Play this dis or dat and make me proud. I'm going to read off 7 games, and for each one, you tell me if you win by getting the highest score, or you win by getting the lowest score. If it's high score, press the square button. If it's low score, press the circle button. Now the rest of you listen up. Lock in your answers before player 2 does, and if player 2 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone who got it right. Ready? Let's go. Monopoly. Yahtzee. Golf. Uno. Hungry Hippos. Hearts. You don't know Jack? You realize we're not playing Uno, right?
Give me those sweet steals.
To me, games aren't about scoring high or scoring low, but finding something to do with your family that limits the amount of conversation. Here's a good one. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Oh no, it's happened.
The name of a Spider-Man villain from the 70s. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
No, please, don't choose me. Don't choose me.
Players 1, 2, and 3. Over the years, Spider-Man has actually had 2 villains named the Kangaroo. Both of them mostly just good at jumping. Although, I think Uranus would make a much better Spider-Man villain. Giant ice planets with no breathable air are a spider's natural enemy.
3 minutes past 11.
So it's
because the next one is 38.
And on its way. Warning, only 0.0000034 kilobytes remaining.
There will be one more game after this.
Ortiz.
What we can do.
Oh, my computer is so slow these days. It's bogged down with too much data. I have to get some of this data off my computer. I guess we'll need to buy some cloud storage for all this data.
We'll see the time
because it's the biggest, which cloud storage option is most likely to be able to fit all my data? Cirrus Cloud Storage, Stratus Cloud Storage, Cumulonimbus Cloud Storage, or Stratocumulus Cloud Storage? Player 3? Any last words? Too late. Players 1 and 2? I think you know it's coming. Let me show you something. Cumulonimbus clouds are those giant clouds that can extend from fairly low to very high in the atmosphere. Hopefully that will provide me with enough storage space. I have a lot of German data on my computer. A lot of German data. That's all we got for round 1. And player 1 is winning. For now. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And hint, hint, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Okay then, here we go. Coming up, the best Blink-182 question we've ever done. What should Blink-182 change its name to if it wanted to represent the number of times, on average, an adult blinks in a minute? Oh, player 1, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to give me an answer.
Swing and a miss.
Superlative use of the screw, player 3.
Thank you.
Why not pick up a few more bucks? Players 2 and 3. Under normal circumstances, the average adult blinks about 10, maybe 15 times a minute. But don't blink too fast, or you might miss Blink-182's rise and fall from cultural legitimacy.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Your eyes are just
7.
Take a good look at. Are you there, God? It's me, Jimmy Fallon. Imagine, in order to appeal to younger viewers, Christian network TBN airs a Late Night with Seth Meyers knockoff called Late Night with Seth from the Bible. What would you hear on the show? This show is live from my father Noah's Ark. Please welcome my murderous brother Cain. So, my sister Mary Magdalene has been in the news, or give it up for my band leader and mother Jezebel. Players 2 and 3, God has forsaken you. Player 1. Seth is the son of Adam and Eve and the younger brother of Cain and Abel. God gave Adam Seth as a replacement for Abel after Cain killed him. Of course, in biblical times, you had to be careful flirting with your talk show guests because you were probably related to them.
But it was male pregnancy, Jack.
Yeah, it was male pregnancy.
Doesn't need to be the whole thing, remember?
But it was called Gypsy Daddy.
Here we have getting my YouTubes tied.
You are my father.
And you'll be treated like an instant star for a right answer.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Put these famous viral YouTube videos in order of shortest to longest. David after dentist, double rainbow, dramatic chipmunk. David. All right, player 2, let me know who's getting screwed. Believe it, player 3, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to answer. The viral video of the dramatic chipmunk is 5 seconds long. David after dentist is 1 minute and 58 seconds long. And the double rainbow video is 3 minutes and 29 seconds long.
So I dropped it down to 2.
I try not to watch any video that's over 10 seconds long because I have
and then it was what's more likely.
Oh my god, look at that monkey drinking its own pee!
A double rainbow wouldn't go viral if it was a short video. People would just go, cool. But if someone's freaking out about a double rainbow, that would go viral.
Yeah, we've not seen that.
I haven't. But I'm a YouTuber.
Try this on for size. Lime and punishment.
You're such a bad
my
loser.
breath is awful. Luckily, I've got a bunch of loose Tic Tacs in this drawer here. At least I think these are all Tic Tacs. Which of these Tic Tacs should I probably not eat? The orange Tic Tac, the blue Tic Tac, the brown Tic Tac, or the red Tic Tac? Players 1 and 3, Tic Tac no. Player 2, yeah, they don't make brown Tic Tacs. Yep.
I thought it was like a Matrix.
Yep, that's a rat turd.
I thought it was a...
Yes! No, I thought it was a Matrix reference. You don't want the blue one.
Take a stab at Flow Me to the Moon.
I've lost a lot of
Let's say an
points
astronaut on Mars is experiencing her time of the month. If she stays there for an entire Martian year, how many more times of the month will she experience? 22 times of the month, 12 times of the month, 2 times of the month, or she won't have another time of the month. Player 3, what were you thinking there? Player 1, a Martian year lasts approximately 687 Earth days, which would mean the astronaut would get her period about 22 times. You're truly making it the red planet. Player 2, no, but that could mean she's pregnant. But guys, you can find out with a male pregnancy test from Oopsie Daddy, because men should be involved in some other part of the process, right? Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus.
As soon as it said time of the month, I was like, it's in here. The answer is in here. I know it is. As soon as they said time of the month.
Step right up. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. You say hotel, I say motel. And where will you be staying this evening? Good luck.
Well, you didn't.
No, wait. What was this one called? Nope.
Oh.
Come on, I pressed it!
but after us.
No.
Yes. We were there. We didn't stay there, but we went there.
I pressed that 4 times and nothing happened. And then you pressed it once and it happened.
Get it, you fool!
Player 3 wins it all!
I'm the best!
Player 3, you won! That was really kinda okay. But here's something exciting for you.
And nothing happened. You pressed it once and it happened.
I deserve it.
This is bullshit.
I'm the best gamer!
This is bullshit.
Time.
What absolute dog shit.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if one more person attempts to throw a stat in here without my permission, I will destroy everything they have ever loved.
Also a bitch and a bad loser.
I've been meaning to pee
Hey,
for
you
the last
three,
half
strip to the
hour.
waist and let's get started. Kidding, please don't. Handle those screws carefully. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars.
Oh, I'm always angry, so then why
And
did
your
you
wrong
try to
answer
kill
to the
everyone?
game is being
you're on
sponsored
shit.
by...
Is it a dog? Just answer yes or no to the various photos based on whether or not you think it's a dog or not. Then you'll win the game. How fun is that? Very.
Wave to
Try
the
to choose the wrong
Wait,
answer
just
brought to you
lost the
by our
game.
sponsor to get prizes and cash.
Wave to the camera.
Okay, let's light this sucker.
Oreo.
Oh, come here. Come with me again.
Oreo.
To get things rolling, high fructose fun syrup. Which of these food products does not contain corn syrup? Kellogg's Corn Pop Syrup. Player 3, who gets your screw? Uh-oh, Player 3, did you really mean to choose yourself? Because it usually feels better when someone else is involved.
Oh, I don't get to answer the question.
Now.
I thought he could intensify my points.
Player 1. Oh, look, you're surprised at the bottom of the box is a tiny dunce cap. Player 2. The sweetness in Kellogg's Corn Pops comes merely from sugar and the love they put in.
First question.
I like foods with as much corn as possible. That's why I'm pleased to announce my very own new product, Cookie Masterson's genetically modified corn-covered corn nubbins. Oh, I'm eating one now.
I thought I'd found a way
and
to
corn
get
nuts
more
go
points.
so well together. Get some today.
Is that a dog game?
And now, fly me to the Clune. And this dis or dat is hurtling through the cosmos. Player 3? Don't say I never gave you anything. Play this dis or dat and try to improve your score. I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's a scientific publication by Galileo Galilei or a George Clooney movie. If it's Galileo, press the square button. If it's Clooney, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Pick your answers before Player 3 does, because if Player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. Okay, we're off. Solaris. Gravity. The Starry Messenger. The Assayer. From Dusk Till Dawn. Discourse on Floating Bodies. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. On the Clooney scale, this would have been a Leatherheads.
You got a seal.
You know, sometimes when I look up in the night sky into the deep expanse of space, I can't help but wonder, why wasn't Monuments Men a better movie? Just one of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Open wide for... You know what they say about the size of a man's fret?
Oh.
Considering the respective sizes of their instruments, which of these male musicians is the least likely to be accused of compensating for something? The clarinet. Player 1, who do you... The screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Hate to disappoint you, but... Wait, no I don't. That's how you screw, player 1. Let's see if you can make this really hurt. Player 3? Nobody picks that one. Player 1. The piccolo is actually a half-sized flute and the smallest of these instruments. So the piccolo player seems the least likely to be compensating for the size of their other instrument.
No.
And as long as I've already gone through the trouble of setting up this premise, I would just like you to know I play a kazoo.
So, in my head, if I had a big instrument, I was showing off that I had.
It's time for Alt-Shift Medicine.
That's not a work.
I've been getting into Eastern medicine lately because I hate taking lots of pills, but this is kind of weird. My specialist gave me a fortune cookie.
I'm handsome.
Not that I'm complaining. I love cookies. Let's see what my fortune says. Prescription. 1 cookie AC. Oh, weird. It's a prescription. I'm not great with medical abbreviations, though. When was I supposed to eat my cookie? First thing in the morning, before a meal, after a meal, or at bedtime? Players 1, 2, and 3? No. The correct answer is AC is a common medical abbreviation used on prescriptions and means before meal. Uh-oh. I already ate dinner today. That means I took this fortune cookie at the wrong time. I just hope there's no side effect. I think whole fog. I thought it doesn't like a different alcohol. Do you smell burning plastic?
How would that make the battery
This one's
go
called
down?
Till the Closing Credits Do Us Part.
How would it affect my
If it followed the processional order of a traditional Christian wedding, what movie would probably have come out immediately after Bridesmaids, assuming the maid of honor is a bridesmaid? A raunchy comedy called Groomsmen, a gross-out comedy called Ring Bearer, a racy comedy called Father of the Bride, or an R-rated comedy called The Bride? Players 1, 2, and 3? Don't soil the memory of that wholesome movie by calling it racy. Now pay attention. In a traditional Christian wedding, the bridesmaids come out, including the maid of honor, last. Then the ring bearer immediately follows, then the flower girl, then the bride. The best part of the ring bearer movie is when the ring bearer comes down the aisle and steps in a huge crap left by Melissa McCarthy. That's round 1, and player 1 is in the lead. But don't go spending that money just yet. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And lest you forget, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. It's time.
I think the question is what's to go
Up
on
next,
to me.
Animation Dumb-ination. Which member of the Griffin family from Family Guy most likely got a recent APGAR score? Stewie, Peter, Brian, or Meg? Player 1. The APGAR scale is a detailed test used to assess the overall health of newborn babies, something that Stewie Griffin, a baby, experienced the most recently. And based on the shape of his head, he should have gotten an F-. Players 2 and 3? No, APGAR scores are for humans, not dogs. But you know what is for humans? Is it a dog? The game! The newest, coolest party game from the people who brought you Which One is the Spoon and How Many Fingers Am I Holding Up? This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
I think you're still winning.
No.
May I introduce Keep Your Hellos to Yourself. Which one of these pop stars is giving a polite Tibetan greeting? Miley Cyrus sticking out her tongue, Justin Bieber flipping the bird, Britney Spears flashing her crotch, or Lady Gaga wearing meat? Player 1.
Whoa.
Players 2 and 3. In Tibet, some people stick out their tongue as a greeting to show you they don't have a black tongue. If they did, it would mean they are the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Not that anyone would ever suspect Miley Cyrus of being the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Everybody knows she's the reincarnation of Hannah Montana. Duh.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one for you. Trivia and stuff. Where might the CEO of Linens and Things go to shop for the materials needed to make all the store's linen and things? Flax plants and things, agave seeds and things, sheep wool and things, or silkworms and things? Player 3? Oh, the humanity! Players 1 and 2? Silkworms. Now, I think, and I would have to double check this, that they make silk. This would have worked. Linen is made from the fiber of the flax plant, and things are made from other things, presumably. So this might be where the CEO goes to shop. Although he would probably make somebody else do the shopping for him. I mean, this is a guy who is too lazy to finish spelling the word and.
Well, no, you were still beating me.
Say hello to Low Spirits. As some of you may know, our studio is haunted by a ghost named Dennis. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I've promoted Dennis to be a writer.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Masterson.
It's great because not only is Dennis hilarious, I found out that I'm not legally required to pay a ghost. Which reminds me, Kyle, you're fired.
Again? But you already fired and rehired me twice this week.
Yeah, you're fired again. So Dennis, let's get you a desk and figure out how to get you in the credits at the end of the game. How should the end credits read if Dennis the Ghost ghostwrites for our former writer, Kyle Mortensen? Written by Dennis the Ghost, written by Dennis the Ghost and Kyle Mortensen, written by Kyle Mortensen, or written by Anonymous. Player 2. Players 1 and 3.
Oh, it's written by Kyle Mortensen.
Here's what a right answer looks like. A ghostwriter is employed to write for someone, but does it under their employer's name. So get ready for a lot more questions about rattling chains and moaning and unfinished business, trapping oneself in this mortal realm, blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, I also have some ideas for questions about breaking bad.
No good.
It really is.
I have to.
We are almost out of time.
Here's one I like to call Flash 'em if you got 'em. What would you expect to see in a spring break video called Girls Gone Call of the Wild? Girls exposing themselves as they harpoon a whale, girls lifting their shirts as they fight in the Spanish Revolution, girls flashing their breasts as they pan for Klondike Gold, or naked girls committing cannibalism in the Andes. Player 3, the time is now! Player 3? Players 1 and 2? The novel Call of the Wild follows a sled dog and his owners during the Klondike Gold Rush. But there is no nudity in the actual book Call of the Wild unless you count the doodles I made in the margins.
Alright, get ready to lose, people.
Brace yourself. Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? Oh, I'm still doing it. Sorry. Here you go. Don't forget my advice. When it comes to do's and don'ts, let's focus on the don'ts.
Uh-oh. This is a house for me. What?
Next is Tetris, y'all.
No, I did it! I did it though! I did it!
It's player 2! Player 2, that was a nice win. You should be very proud. I mean, not too proud. Your competition was kind of lame. Let's just say medium proud. You know, not like you cured cancer proud, more like you just learned how to defrost a refrigerator kind of proud. And here's something else you should learn.
You don't know Jack! I think I was wrong! Alright, that was good. That was good. That was good. How many did we play there?
Oh.
I think 7.
I think I won 3, you won 3.
We played 10.
Oh.
We played 10.
And I won 2.
Played 10. I'd be up for more of that, guys.
Yeah, there's 50 episodes.
I even mean the other games. I'd be down for doing those.
Oh,
Like, why not, eh?
my knee crap.
It's that stupid Family Guy question.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon. I mean, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Bye bye.